Thank you so much. Joining me now, criminal defense attorney Eric Guster. Eric, good to see you. First of all, what legal recourse does the family have at this point?
The legal recourse that the family has, there are several things that the family can do. One problem that the jailers have is that they have a duty to protect every inmate from themselves and others. So they are supposed to check in on the inmates, make sure that this person is not harming him or herself, and make sure that they're safe. And with this young lady dying in the jailer's care, that's a big problem for them. And the thing that sticks out to me with this, Christy, this was a traffic ticket. This wasn't a kiddie porn case. This wasn't a rape case that someone was being accused of. This was a traffic ticket, which makes zero sense as to why someone would take their own life. And that's why so many people have a problem with it.
Well, and why she would be in jail for 3 days for that. What really stands out to you in this case, as it does for family and friends? What is it that you can't get away from?
The initial video. This officer, well, even just the stop. When you have someone who didn't put on a traffic signal, there is no reason for them to be taken into custody. How did it get to that level? The Sandra Bland was telling the police officer, "You're pushing my head into the concrete. You're hurting me. Stop." And that shows that it looks like, to me, almost a prelude to murder, where this person was being harmed by the police. And luckily, there's a cell phone video to show that this has happened. And one of the reasons that people are very concerned with police and don't believe police is the Walter Scott case. Without video of the police actions, then that narrative would be exactly what the police officer wanted.
Right.
Now, these people...
I want to stop you real quickly so we can show our viewers what you're talking about here. We have some more of this cell phone video of Sandra Bland's arrest, and let's listen here for a second. Okay, again, Eric, what is the first thing that you think of when you see that and you hear it?
I want to know why. Why did it escalate to that point? Why did it get to the point where a young lady was being pushed to the ground, handcuffed, and being hurt, obviously, by the police officers, and they seemed like they didn't care? That is exactly the problem that so many people in the community have with this case, and other cases where we see police being overly excessive with force and overly excessive with arrests. That's why people are very concerned to see and get answers, and that's why, luckily, the FBI is involved to investigate.
Okay, and I want to ask you about that in a minute, but I have to read the statement from the Waller County Sheriff's Office. It says, any loss of life is a tragic incident, and while the investigation is being conducted by outside agencies, the Waller County Sheriff's Office will continue to observe the daily operations of the jail to always look for improvements and or preventions of those ingredients. Now that you mentioned that the FBI is involved, what do you make of that?
It's great for the family and for the communities. That way, it's a totally independent investigation, because we all know sometimes police officers and police agencies will protect their own. That's what a lot of people are concerned about. I had a case once where the police agency did not give us the full video involving an arrest. So we don't necessarily trust them with cases like this, because it could be a situation where they're protecting their own and protecting themselves from any kind of liability. So it's very important for an agency that doesn't have a dog in the fight, that is a federal agency that's much higher than them, would come in, fully investigate, find out the holes in the case, and ask questions.
All righty. Eric Guster, always appreciate your voice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.